Hey everyone, and welcome. Hiring can feel like you're trying to piece together a massive puzzle with no picture on the box. You've got tons of candidates, all these different stages, and just piles of data. Well, today, we're going to flip the lights on. We're going to take a look inside the CommandHub Solutions Applicant Tracking System, or CHS, to see how a system like this can bring some serious order to all that chaos.
So let me just start with this one question. What if you could run your entire hiring process, everything, from the very first application to the final offer letter, all from one single control room? That's the exact problem that a modern applicant tracking system is built to solve.
And this is the answer. We're calling it the Hiring Command Center. This is the main dashboard of the CHS system, and it's basically the central hub where everything comes together in one clear, organized place. So let's dive in and see what it shows us.
Okay, so this dashboard is the very first thing you see when you log in. It's designed to give you that immediate, high-level snapshot of your entire recruitment world. You can forget digging through spreadsheets or old emails. Everything you need to know is right here, right up front.
This is really the foundation of your whole hiring pipeline. So let's take a look at how that works. So this screen is pretty much mission control for all of your job postings. And look how clearly it's all laid out. You can instantly see the job title, how many open spots there are for that role, and maybe most importantly, its status. Is it published and live, or is it closed? It's just simple, effective management all at a glance.
And once you go ahead and hit that publish button for a job, well, that's when the magic really starts to happen.
Because the applicants start arriving. And that brings us to the absolute core of any great ATS, managing that flow of candidates and tracking their individual journey, all the way from the moment they apply to the day they're onboarded.
And here they are. This screen gives you the super clean, organized list of every single person who's applied. You see their name, the exact job they're going for, and their current status in the pipeline. For every single candidate, you've got a clear, trackable path.
So that trackable path is defined by these really distinct stages. These actually match up with those tabs we just saw on the last screen. The whole journey starts with new applicants. They move on to being screened, then come the interviews, job offers, and finally, onboarding for your new hires. It's this logical, step-by-step process that makes sure nobody falls through the cracks.
Now, tracking individual people is one thing, but the real power comes when you turn all of that activity into data you can actually use. So let's jump back to the dashboard and see how the system helps you understand your hiring funnel.
And we're back at the command center. But this time, I want you to focus on these charts. This is where the system really starts to shine, because it's using data visualization to turn all those individual actions into real insight about your entire hiring process.
A great system shouldn't force you to work its way. It should adapt to your way. So for our last section, let's look at how you can actually tailor this whole process to fit your company's unique needs. And this is the settings page. This is where you get to make the system truly yours. You've got control over everything from the color theme of your job application page all the way to the specific custom forms that different candidates will fill out. So just to quickly run through some of the key things you can do here, you can generate a unique Apply Now link for every job to share wherever you want. You can tweak the theme color to match your company's brand. You can even set rules like how long a candidate has to wait before they can reapply. And maybe the most powerful feature, you can build and manage different application forms for different types of jobs.
At the end of the day, it really all boils down to this idea. When you have a clear process that you can actually see, and you're tracking it with clean, easy-to-understand data, you're just in a much better position to make smarter, better hiring decisions. It's as simple as that.
So, I'll leave you with this one last thought. Now that you've seen the kind of clarity and the kind of data a system like this can give you, what's the very first question you'd ask about your own company's hiring process? What's the one thing you'd want to know right now? Thanks so much for joining me.